Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another yoga video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 30-minute go-to yoga practice. I absolutely love it because it has side bends, forward folds, hamstring stretches, hip stretches, twisting, some core work, which is so important, a little bit of everything, so it's really a great go-to practice. I hope you guys love it, but let's get on the mat. We are going to begin today in child's pose. Just start grounding down. You can take your knees wide, elbows as wide as the mat, hands in a diamond shape above your head. Rest your forehead down on the mat. And just begin to breathe deeply, lengthening the inhales and exhaling completely. Setting aside anything that has happened in your day thus far, anything you're thinking about. All of it can wait. Just take the next 30 minutes for you in your yoga practice. Inhale, expanding the ribs side to side. Exhaling, kissing the navel back towards your spine. One more time, inhaling, filling up like a balloon, sending air all the way into your lower belly, lower back. And exhaling completely, engaging the core. Press up now to all fours, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Spread your fingers wide and ground down through each knuckle. Inhale, send the chest forward, tailbone back, gaze lifts into cow pose. Exhale, round the back, let the head hang heavy. Press the tailbone down to the space between your knees for cat pose. Inhaling to cow, let the belly drop, keeping the core engaged. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking your chin into your chest, lengthening the back of the neck into cat pose. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Inhale, find your neutral spine, crown of your head pressing away from your tailbone. Curl the back toes under and send your tailbone up towards the back of the room for downward facing dog. Think about pressing your torso and your armpits towards your thighs, finding length in the spine. You can keep the knees generously bent here. Play with bending one leg and straightening the other, then switch. Inhale the right heel up and back. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. You can widen the stance left to right so your feet are hip width apart. Ground down through the left hand and send the right hand up towards the ceiling for an easy twist. Inhale, finding length in the spine, crown of your head pressing away from your tailbone. Exhale, spiral your heart a little bit deeper into the twist. Drop your hand back to the mat, hand frames the foot. Drop that back knee, then engage the core and inhale the arms down, around, and up into your low lunge. Grabbing your left wrist with your right hand, stretch up and over for a nice lateral side bend. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, relaxing a little deeper into the side stretch. Release the hands and bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot out to the edge of the mat. You can lengthen your stance if you need to. And then you can stay right there if that feels good, or come all the way down onto your elbows for lizard stretch. Really working into the hips here. You can sway back and forth, or just hold still. Walking back up onto your hands. Curl the back toes under, step the right foot back to plank. Drop to your knees and lower down in one straight line through chaturanga, elbows grazing the side body. Then press your toes and your hips into the mat. Lift your chest off the floor for a baby cobra. You can take little spider fingers directly under your shoulders, squeezing your elbows on your back behind you. Exhale, lower. Big breath in. Then exhale, press back to downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet, spread the fingers wide, pressing into your fingertips and your knuckles. Inhale the left heel up and back. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Look down and make sure your feet are hip width apart. Ground down through your right hand. Then exhale and send your left hand towards the sky, keeping the core engaged, finding length all the way from your heel out through the crown of your head. Big inhale. Exhale, drop the hand back down, lower the back knee, then use the core to inhale the arms down, around, and up. Grab the right wrist with the left hand, stretch up and over. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, sink a little deeper into the lunge and the side stretch. Test your balance a little bit here. Good. Bring both hands to the inside of the left foot. Heel toe your left foot out to the edge of the mat. And find your lizard pose, whether that's up here on your hands or all the way down on your elbows. Look over and make sure you're grounding down through all 5 of your left toes. Sway back and forth a little bit if you'd like. Press back up onto the hands, curl the back toes under, step the left foot back to plank. You can lower down in one straight line or drop to your knees and lower down through chaturanga all the way to the floor, peeling your chest off the floor for baby cobra. Lift your hands and make sure your back is the one pressing you up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, press back up to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, spread the fingers wide. Inhale the right heel up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, little crunch. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back, keeping the shoulders and the hips square to the mat. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Spiral the back foot so it's parallel with the back of your mat. Your front heel should be bisecting your back arch. Then cartwheel the arms up and over into Warrior 2. You can adjust your feet as needed. Make sure your front knee is directly over your front ankle. And think about spiraling that front thigh up and the back thigh down. Soften the shoulders, soften the gaze. Inhale, filling up the belly. Exhale, see if you can sink just an inch or 2 deeper. Good. Drop your right forearm to your right knee. Reach up and over with the left hand for side angle. Think about spiraling your heart towards the ceiling. Keeping your shoulder away from your ear. You don't want to be crowding your ear with your shoulder there. Keep the shoulder soft. You can keep the arm bent if that helps. Good. Arms back up to warrior two. Then straighten the front leg. Heel toe the back foot in just about a half a step. Then begin to send your weight forward over the front leg. And then drop your hands and your torso into triangle pose. If you have a block and you'd like to use that right here, that would be great. Or just find a place on your leg, anywhere but your knee, your shin, or your thigh. And then imagine you're between two panes of glass. So we don't want our booty ascending out one direction and our head poking out the other direction. Imagine there's a pane of glass right in front and right behind you, trying to keep your body between them. Micro bend the front knee, cartwheel the arms down to frame the foot, step the foot back to plank. You can drop to your knees or lower all the way down in one straight line through chaturanga. Peel your chest off the floor for baby cobra. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Prepare for the second side. Inhale the left heel up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Doing your best to keep your hips and your shoulders square to the mat. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Pivot your back foot so your front heel bisects your back arch in one straight line. Then cartwheel the arms up into warrior two. Check and make sure your left knee is directly over your left ankle. And again, find that rotation up with your front thigh and that rotation down with your back thigh. Make sure you're pressing into the outside edge of your right foot. Make sure that pinky toe side isn't creeping up. Then knit the ribs together. Draw the navel in. Soften the shoulders. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Drop your left forearm to your left thigh. Reach your right hand up and over. Spiraling the heart towards the ceiling. Keeping the legs engaged here. They shouldn't have moved. Back up to warrior two. Then straighten the front leg. Heel toe the back foot in. Just about a half a step. We want one leg's distance between our 2 feet, so we're making like an equilateral triangle. Begin to send your weight forward using your core over the left leg, and then drop your arms and find your triangle pose. Keeping the core engaged. Long spine. Make sure you're not cranking your neck. Your gaze can be wherever is comfortable. Micro bend the front knee. Cartwheel the arms down to frame the foot. Step your foot back into plank. Drop to your knees or lower down through chaturanga. Elbows grazing the side body. Peeling your chest off the mat. Elbows hug together on your back. All 10 toes are pressing into the mat. Good. Exhale, pressing back up to downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers wide, pressing your chest towards your thighs. Pedal out the feet or take any last little movements in down dog that feel good to you. Rock forward to plank. You can stay up on your hands in plank if you'd like to, but if you have sensitive wrists like I do, drop onto your forearms for plank. And we'll be here for a minute or so, so engage the core. Last big strength move of the practice, you can do it. Good, rock onto one side or the other for a side plank. You can stack your feet on top of each other or spread them out. Kind of helps balance a little bit, or somewhere in the middle. Hand can be on your hip or up towards the sky. Really turning on obliques. Here for 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Kind of shake it out. And other side. Adjusting your arms, finding a position for your feet. And make sure you're breathing. That's one thing about core work. We want to make sure we're breathing. It's so easy to hold your breath. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, draw the navel in. Here for 3, 2, 1. Back to center, but don't drop your knees. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sit back into child's pose. Catch your breath here and check back in with your equal length inhales and exhales. Walking your hands back up, send your seat to one side or the other, and swing your legs out in front of you. Cross your right leg over your left, plant the foot, and you can stay here for a seated twist, or if you'd like to play with bending that left leg underneath you as well. As long as both sits bones are firmly planted on the mat, then you're good. You don't want to be sitting on that foot and like making your pelvis kind of crooked. As long as you're still planted firmly, you can play with that, and that adds just another layer of hip stretch. So inhale the arms up. Exhale, open to the right, hugging your knee into your chest. Inhale, get taller. Press your tailbone into the mat, crown of the head pressing up. Exhale, draw the core in to twist a little bit deeper. Make sure your neck isn't cranking here. A lot of times we want to do the twist with our neck and crank it to the back of the room, but just keep your neck neutral. We know it likes to twist. We want to be twisting in our thoracic spine here. Good, release, take a little counter twist, and extend both legs out long. Cross your left leg over your right. And if you'd like to, if you did on the first side, bend that right leg under. Make sure you're rooted down through both sits bones. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, open to the left, hugging your knee into your chest. This hand can be just right behind your seat, helping you find length in your spine. Exhale, draw the core in, twist a little deeper. Release, take a little counter twist, then extend both legs out long for a seated forward fold. If you have a strap here and you'd like to put it around your feet, this is a great opportunity to do that. Otherwise, just flex back through all 10 toes, and then use your core to draw your navel towards your thighs. Keeping the spine long, just find whatever is comfortable for you. Big inhale, then exhale, let yourself round. Even as we round our back, we don't want our shoulders creeping up to our ears, so just keep your hands as far back as they need to be. They don't need to be touching your toes. Relax the shoulders. And find length in the back of your neck. You can let your head hang heavy. Walk yourself back up with your hands. Plant both feet at the top of the mat and then scoot your hips forward. You can use your hands to grab the backs of your thighs as you begin to lower back into boat pose. We're going to turn on the core one more time. It's so important for a good yoga practice to have a strong core. So lower back until you feel your core turn on. Then imagine you have a string on your heart that is being pulled up. So we don't want to be rounding our back. It really makes it a lot harder if you roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, lift your gaze just a bit. And then you can lift your arms up parallel to the mat and your feet as well if you'd like. If that's kind of tough, just keep your feet on the mat. I'd rather you keep your back and your chest engaged than lift and then end up rounding. This would be a lot more of a challenge for your abs just to stay right here. Good. Release. You can hug your knees into your chest. And then just for fun, let's do one more. Plant your feet. Lower down. Find whatever layer your body is wanting right now. If you did a full boat pose last time and you are worn out, just keep your feet on the ground. That's totally fine. Lift your chest towards the ceiling. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Then slowly lower all the way down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Bend the knees and keep the soles of the feet planted. Cross the right leg over the left, flexing through the right foot. Then you can grab the back of your thigh or all the way around your shin for a reclined pigeon pose. Think about pressing your right knee away from you as you flex through your right foot. And check back in with your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Just relax into the stretch. Release the hands, drop the foot, uncross your leg and cross the left leg up and over, flexing all the toes of the left foot. Grab either behind the thigh or around the shin. Then think about pressing your left knee away from you as you flex through your left foot. And even as your left foot is super engaged, think about softening your left hip. Maybe inhale deeply, sending your breath to that space. Then exhale and let go. Drop your right foot, release the hands, uncross your legs. If you'd like to windshield wiper your knees back and forth a couple times, or take any last little movements or stretches that you want to. Then extend one leg out long, and then the other. Bring your hands to your sides. Keep your palms facing down if you need some grounding today if you're feeling kind of anxious. Or take your palms face up, just if you want to be open and receptive. Close the eyes. And soak up the benefits of today's practice in our final resting pose, Shavasana. For the next minute or two, just focus in on your breath, extending the inhales and the exhales. If you have a go-to affirmation that you like, feel free to pull that out now. One that I have been liking recently is just to tell myself, I am worthy. I am complete. I am worthy. I am whole. I am complete. So feel free to use that, or just spend the next minute in silence focusing on your breath. Slowly start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe run your fingertips and your thumb together. Bend one knee and then the other. And keeping your eyes closed and your attention inward, roll to one side or the other into the fetal position. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale completely. Then press up into a comfortable seat. Eyes can still be closed. Bring your hands to heart center. Maybe rub the palms together. Gently dip the chin, lengthen the back of the neck. Then flicker the eyes open. Take in the color of your mat and the rest of the room. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm sending you so much love today. Namaste. All right, that is it. If you guys enjoyed this video, I encourage you to make your own go-to practice playlist on your YouTube account. I will be putting one together on my page, but if you want to start saving all of your favorite yoga or workout videos to a go-to playlist, that really takes all of the guesswork out of it, and it makes it so much easier on the days that are just a little bit harder to get it done. So I encourage you to do that. If you liked this video, save it to your playlist. I'll have more like this, some shorter versions coming out soon. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you are subscribed, make sure you hit the little bell icon. That turns on the notifications so you won't miss when I post a new video. But that is it. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.